So you'll adopt the agenda and then he'll go to the survey.
Okay, it is 4:03. We'll start the meeting. The Ad Hoc New Construction Committee meeting is called to order. At this time, I will have someone make a motion or entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Made by Chairman Lamb. Can I get a second? You can.
It needs to be one of.
Yeah, got to be one of our committee members, and it can't be
Ricky.
one of you.
It's gotta be Ricky. He's
Ricky,
the only other person.
you got everybody muted, so they may be trying to do
May
it.
not hear?
Everybody's muted.
Chris, can you hear me?
Can now. You second?
Yeah.
Got a second? All in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, motion carried. Second item will be facility naming. Mr. Davis, if you lead us off with that.
In accordance with the Nash County Public School Policy Code 9300, superintendent will involve the staff and students assigned to the facility, the students' parents in the process of identifying possible names for a new school facility or facility being renamed. The superintendent shall consider the following criteria. That the superintendent, once that criteria is met, superintendent shall submit a recommended name or limited list of recommended names to the school board for approval. The timeline for this is, of course, today, the Ad Hoc New Construction Committee meeting will select school name options and construct a survey. I'll ask the board to approve this survey recommendation tonight at the school board regular meeting. The Red Oak Elementary, Swift Creek, Cedar Grove communities will have 1-8 to 115 to provide input on school name, mascot, and colors. The Ad Hoc Construction Committee will review the survey input, select school name, mascot, and color, and the full board will approve the school name, mascot, and color recommendation at the February 1st meeting.
Any questions on that, Mr. Davis? How that works? All right. So, Dr. Carolina, do you have anything to talk about? Maybe the survey itself?
Yeah, so I have started the shell of a survey, a Google survey that, I have started the shell of a Google survey that we can send out to the staff, students, and parents of those 3 elementary schools. I've talked to the principals about a process for us doing that. Tonight, you all just need to decide what the questions are going to be in the survey. So I've started it with the school name and the stakeholder group that the person responding to the survey is. So we'll know which school the survey response came from and who they are, whether they're a parent, a student, a teacher, or a staff member or a community member. And then the second the second question is the school name options. So if this committee could come up with some recommendations for school options, we can include those in the survey, along with possibly another, so that they could write something in if they wanted to do that. And then just an open-ended question if they have any input about the mascot or the colors, is what I was thinking. So.
Okay, so after some conversation with Carolina, what I'm looking for from the group is I would suggest on the school name we have 2 names and another, so people can have a free text field. So I would like to put on the survey Red Oak Elementary, which is where you are now, so people can vote for that, or the Nash Elementary or other. and they can free text. If they want to have a different name, then she can do her survey. Any questions on that?
I'd like to add.
Yeah, I have a question.
Hold on, say that again, Ms. Lane.
I'd like to add the name Red Cedar Grove, because that incorporates all three schools into one.
So Red Cedar Grove is what Mr. Lamb would like to see added as a choice. I think Ms. Chavis had something.
He said exactly what I was about to say.
Okay, is there anyone else? Okay, so we've got those three suggestions and another, which will be
Could
the
you
free
repeat
text.
them one more time, just so I can make sure I got it?
Say that again.
Red Cedar Grove,
Okay, Red Cedar Grove, Red Oak
Red Oak Elementary,
Elementary, and then did we say
Northern
Northern Nash?
Nash Elementary,
Okay.
and then the
Was it real?
anyone else? Okay, good. So the next two items that we're not, I don't really think we're bound to come up with those, but we would like to have some public input on mascot and the school colors. Reason being is part of the construction, we would like to incorporate that as much as we can as far as the colors or any of the mascot emblems or things of that nature in the new school construction. I'm not looking for any suggestions. I think we're looking for just a free text on that. I would like to say that I personally think the Cubs would be a good mascot. Your middle school is already the Tigers. Shannon and I had some conversation about that. You've got a tiger paw on the water tank already. It would just look good. But I don't really think we need to look for any suggestions on a mascot. Open to the committee for concerns, comments, or anything about that, or you just want to leave it?
I think what you suggested with the Cubs is a good starting point to have out there, so people.
Yeah, just for knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a tab, click on tab.
Well, that makes sense what you suggested, because like you said, it's already on the water tank, and the school they're all gonna go to will be Red Oak Middle.
That's correct. Any comments, concerns there for that portion?
I have no problems. I just so they also have a blank to write something in. I agree that since it's on the water tower, it's logical. However, you do already have a mascot. I think the Cardinals are who the Cedar Grove people are currently, but I think they would be fine with a new mascot, special since it's on that tower, would make it feel like home.
I think the natural elementary is Cardinals. The Cedar Grove Cardinals also.
No, I can't remember so many of them, but I don't have any problem with it as long as we also leave a blank for them to add something if they wanted us to consider it.
In Cedar Grove, the Beavers, Donovan, you know what their mascot is?
Swift Creek, the Beavers.
Swift Creek's of the Beavers, yeah.
So do you want to put the Cubs as an option there, or do you want to leave it as just?
Fine if it be an option, just so there's a line for them to also write their suggestion in. I don't want people to feel like we dictate what they've got to pick. But
So if you will,
it's a good idea.
So we had a little bit of a conversation. If you kind of like to add to maybe why we want to leave it as a free text there.
Yeah, so if we could, what I have right now is just like a short answer question that says we would like your input on the new school colors and mascot, share your thoughts, so that it's not a voting thing like where we get X% to say this versus that. It's just kind of an open-ended, and then we can bring those results back to the committee when you meet again the week of the 19th, and you can look at the suggestions that were in there. We can add Cubs if you want to and make it a multiple choice, or just leave it open-ended. It's up to you.
Like a little input from the committee on that.
I like what Mr. Visit suggested with the Cubs, because that would be a good starting point.
I do too.
Other people might not think about, but it is already on the water tank. That would fit both schools.
Okay, so we can add a second multiple choice question for mascot. And then still leave that open-ended space for them to write something else in if they want to.
That's what I was saying. Can I go back just one step? Because I know we said Red Cedar Grove, but I think a Red Cedar Creek was what I was thinking, because that does give you all three. And was that
Sorry,
Mr. Lamb?
you're right, Don, it's Red Cedar Creek.
Creek.
Wrong.
Red Cedar Creek. And then that's all three schools in mentioned. Down with the Mascot.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that leads us to the third and final part of this would be the school colors. I'm not even gonna say that because my wife will tell you real quick, I can't match colors. So I'm not even gonna attempt. Is there anything there? Would you like that to be really open, just open text altogether? I
Open
wish
all-
there was something, wait until a principal could kind of solicit and make that, but I just don't know that we can with the construction timeline. Any concerns there?
Any color that all three schools have in common.
Well, Red Oak Elementary, and Cedar Grove both have red and black. Swift Creek is green and yellow. So
Red,
that,
black, and green and yellow.
yep, Cedar Grove, Red Oak have the same. Swift Creek's green and yellow.
Do red and black. That ought to work.
Incorporated one of those colors, could some of the materials be brought forward to be reused? Any, I don't.
Most of the artifacts that we're using from the other two schools, color would not be an issue because they're more than likely going to be stripped down and put in blacks. Really, the school colors will be incorporated mainly when we're dealing with the renovation of the gym, the bleachers, bleacher colors, and the gym floor mascot with the colors. The main building will have multi-colors in it. We will incorporate some of the school colors we pick, but like most elementary schools in here, when you're going to have quite a few colors throughout the building, it won't just be these school colors.
Any thoughts on that, Noah?
I like the red and black, but I just say leave it open as much as we can and let them pick. You know, I'm fine with red and black because that does cover two of the schools.
How about we just leave it as an open free text?
That's great. That's fine too.
Okay, let's do that. We'll leave it as an open free text. That makes it simple. Any other comments, concerns, needs? Shannon, you need anything? No. Catalina, you need anything? You good?
Just a clarification about the cubs.
Okay.
So Red Oak Elementary are bear cubs.
They're bears.
The bears.
And currently, they're bears.
Bears. Okay. So we're recommending cubs.
Cubs. I guess it would be a tiger cub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because your middle school is the tiger, so that's, I'm saying a tiger cub.
Okay. I just
Yeah, that-
clarifying.
It makes it, yeah, that's right, makes it different.
I didn't know if you meant bear cubs. That's where I was going with that. Okay.
Good catch, good catch.
Eagle Cub,
Yeah.
Red Cub.
We'll just say cubs. All right.
Anything else?
That's it. If Dr. Carolina got the name right. Did she catch that?
Yes, she did.
I did. Let me read the survey option, that question to you. So I have new elementary school name, and it says select only one choice. Red Oak Elementary, Red Cedar Creek Elementary, Northern Nash Elementary, or other. And they'll be able to write in something if they select other.
Okay, you got it. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Donovan, for correcting that, because that would have been bad.
My phone would be ringing.
If there's no more questions, Dr. Ellis, you need anything, comments, concerns?
That means in February 1st, we will be bringing that school name to be approved. Right, next board.
That's our hopes.
And the Ad-Hoc, this committee will meet again the week of the 19th to look at the survey results. So Mr. Davis and I will put them together and send them out to you so you can review them before the meeting.
That was the only thing was
Okay.
asking.
Okay.
If you get that together, you can send them out to the committee. That'd be great.
We can do
I
that.
don't think we need to get together again when you.
Okay.
All right, any questions? All right, let's take a break here and go ahead and adjourn. Entertain a motion, we adjourn.
I make a
So
motion.
moved. Second.
Anyone opposed, say aye. Okay, motion carries, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Good meeting.
Thank you all. Bye.